walking outside. Chickens are laying, making a bit of noise. Or at least one or two of them are. Where's my worm farm? Where do I put the worm farm? Where do I put the worm farm? Actually, the whole thing's a worm farm. This is a lot of this black here you see is worm castings. So compost maybe heated a bit. Chickens poop in it and it absorb into the wood chips that are throughout the garden and in the compost and the branches and hedge clippings and stuff. But what the chickens don't get, the worms eat. And then the chickens eat the worms. All the while the worms are peeing. And the chickens poop the worms out. So this black stuff is pretty much worm and chicken castings, poop, absorbed and transformed into bioavailable nutrients for my plants. So this is one giant worm farm, but it's not separate. It's not in a. I don't need to have it in a tub or anything. And the worm pea, it just runs off. Like when the compost was here, big truck, the worm pea ran off there to these fruit trees. I just had so much compost. I had half of 4 years. So how many lawns was that I mowed? So $140,000 worth of grass clippings I removed from people's property is still here. $140,000 I got paid before expenses, of course, to take this chicken food, worm food away and transform it into my food and my enjoyment. And I get the smell of the compost, which some have said that it is an antidepressant. So not only do I have antivirals, I have antidepressants in my garden. I have I have smells that affect the mood and hormones. And all the time while I'm out here, I'm getting vitamin D in the sun. I'm getting fresh air. I'm walking up and down. And I'm using my brain. I'm keeping occupied. So, house value increase by this. Anywhere from 20k. When this is fully full of food that is in the fridge and can be left there or harvested, I think 20k. In the current situation we have in the world at the moment, and we have I don't particularly want this weed here. See? Chicken food, but not many weeds. And it would be lovely to see these seedlings when they sprout up here. And here, and here. Then later all down here. And here's some beans. All down here. Yes, all in here. This will be moved to where the chickens are. It's doing good at the moment. It is hot. It is hot. I mean, it's too hot to touch. And there's a good mix in there of cardboard and dry grass, wet grass, and the older compost, which is the starter culture. So the starter culture never leaves. I could never get rid of it. The starter culture is everywhere. I mean, underneath there's also some, around the outside, around the fence line, there's some fungus, the white fungus that spreads a lot apparently, so that is in here too. It's not everywhere, but it is here. And we have a bunch of fungus mushrooms. They're not eatable or anything, but it's life, you know. It's good to have life. It's good to promote life, and they will spread. There is more. I saw a bee in here this morning. A bee. Dandelion yesterday. Got a few spiders hanging around. Cats, more beneficial creatures. What else have I seen in here? We do get a couple of butterflies. Birds want to come in, but they don't, so I do get a bit of bird life. I get the seagulls up on the lamppost there, making a bit of noise, complaining. I do have a hedgehog, and because he got stuck a couple of times in some netting I had lying around, so I don't actually know where he lives, but I know he comes out, and he probably eats he eats my pests. Yeah, he would be eating my pests. He lives, there may be more than one. He lives in here. They come in at night, you see, they're nocturnal, so maybe he lives in this mess. See, this is more compost. See, this is bringing in stuff. Some of this was from that tree out there. Stuff goes out, stuff's got to come in. And the one reason stuff's got to come in is because stuff goes out, because we don't have a compost toilet, so it gets flushed out to sea, making the bottom of the sea pretty damn fertile. It's not good unless there's a freaking major worldwide event where the ocean floor comes up and the land sinks, and you know, you have some pretty good growing material there, because we're pumping our shit out to sea. So the hedgehogs may be down under those trees. Might be where they live, I don't know. Maybe in some of this stuff here. Suppose I could sit out here all night and wait for them. They're very cute. Feel a bit sorry for them when they got stuck. It was twice. It was in the netting, so they were going to eat something near the compost. So I do support life. And there's a bee. There's a bee. She's gone, he's gone. Bee? Bees would be a he. And you can see the bulk of my silver beets really coming up now. I did put thousands and thousands of seeds in here, so it's good to see that some came up. Yeah. And it may be a mix of beetroot also. Garlic. See, garlic just keeps getting bigger, you see. One clove there, and the next year it clumps and it moves out. So, and that was covered in strawberries, but now I let it grow, and I'll let it keep on clumping. And I put some bulbuli. I found some bulbuli here, and I had it in my hand, and I dropped it, so I'll grow it here. I put some soil on it, so I can also grow from the garlic actual seed, not the bulb. I think it's called bulbuli. Yeah, okay. Beautiful day. No planes today. There was one plane yesterday. Like a military twin engine, not jet engine. I don't think so. It could have been. Turbine. What do you call it? Propeller. Yesterday, and I heard the other plane the other day. One of those ones, and it goes woo, like that. Big fat thing. Some kind of equipment carrier. So I have no idea what that was doing here. Look bloomin' old. But anyway, another day in the garden, more blue sky.